to another video. This isn't for my esports. This is for like if you're doing your career or quick race or championship mode, split screen, whatever. This is the setup that I throw in every single car or truck that's running around a 1.5 mile speedway. Right? This is the very first thing I put in. I don't deal with the default that they have. I automatically go to this setup. This is every single track that's a 1.5 mile speedways, Cup, Nationwide, or Xfinity, and Craftsman Truck Series. Right? This is the setup for all of them. And then I'm going to show you how to adjust them to get them to fit your driving style. Okay, we start out all 5s on shocks. Right, that's really important. Now, you're probably going to end up in 3s and 4s at a lot of tracks, with the exception of Las Vegas and here at Atlanta, where I'm at now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to plug this setup in every track. Right now, I run high A rank, or low A rank, whatever, like top 15, top 20 at almost every track on the esports race. Right. Now, I'm going to show you my fastest lap times versus what this base setup does, which gives you some drivability. So, if you want to play with me or just kind of compare, pause the video, load up your quick race, go to Atlanta in the Cup Series. Then you're going to go, well, when you get that, unpause it. And we're going to put this setup, plug this setup in, 555s, right? And we're going to, everything, verbatim, match it perfectly, all the way. You want to match it perfectly. Except for the gearing. On the gearing, you're going to take what's stock, and you're going to go down 1 click on the rear end ratio. That's it. You're not going to touch 4th gear, any of them. And that's the base setup. I just plugged this over a setup that I had for this track that was pretty quick, but I want to do the video for y'all so that y'all can learn how to do setups. I'll go through driving the track, calling out how the truck's driving, or the car, what it's doing in certain spots you're fixing to see, and what adjustment I'm going to make to fix it, right? And we're going to go through one thing at a time. So we're going to go out, make a lap, maybe 2, come make an adjustment. Go out, make a lap, maybe 2, come in, make an adjustment. You really only want to adjust one thing at a time. And from the start here, we're going to be able to dive down into turn 3 and turn 4 before we ever start a timed lap. And we're going to be able to tell what's wrong with the truck or car. I keep saying truck. All right, practice mode. Here we go. Turning in. Looks like the rear end's a little loose. So I can shorten the track bar, or I can go down on the right rear spring. Okay, see, it's just rotating. Alright. So we're going to make both adjustments and let you see the difference. Alright, we're going to go down to 500 on the right rear spring. Make a quick lap. Remember, I could tell this as soon as I hit turn 3 and 4. I was having to way lay off the steering, and it was still rotating. So here we go. This time we're going to jerk it down in there hard. Now. She turned. Ass end didn't slide. Okay. She did pretty good that time. Alright, let's look at my best lap time, which is 28.7. Okay, if we can, that's a fast lap, by the way. That's not chump change. So if we can get under 29, which we did, look at that. Already competitive. In the draft, your car is going to run 28.7s already. One adjustment from my base setup. It's that effective. And this is, I literally throw this in at every track. And what we're going to do is we're going to go pick another track and we're going to throw this setup in it. So she's a little snug there. I could probably loosen the car up a little bit. I could probably drop it down to 4s. Yeah, see, 28.8. Alright. One more change. She's a little snug. She's really comfortable. I'm not much for a comfortable race car because comfortable is not fast. So we're going to drop the clicks down to 4. We're going to go out here and make a lap. Let you see what that does. The car turns in at will, so I'm not worried about that. She rotates just fine. I just want to see if I can't suck her to the ground, get a little more speed out of her. So the next track that's pretty difficult to get the setup good is Las Vegas. We're going to throw this setup at Las Vegas. Alright, you see how the car's rocking back and forth left to right? Not even up to speed, tire pressures aren't up, nothing. Alright. Now we can make the car rotate a little bit more. We'll go 40 on the right sides. Short shift it. There's a reason I'm short shifting. Let them cars get away from me a little bit. I might have to turn the steering lock down now. I'm not giving it more than half to 3/4 stick in steering. It's a Walmart controller. It's clear. So it's, I mean, it's OEM, but I got the one with the clear because I like the look of the motors and all the boards and buttons. But $49.99 at Walmart is the controller I'm using. I'm not using one of the whatever those controllers are called that a lot of the guys use. Okay, we got a little bit of wobble there. I could probably turn the right spring up just a little bit. There you go, 28.9. Okay. See, I'm happy with that. It's consistent, it's quick. In the draft, it's really quick. No, restart. I want clear track. starting to get some of that rocking and rolling back from the car. Missed the bottom. Oh yeah, steering lock down to 9, definitely. Oh, I got her wound up now. She running. That was a quick lap. And passed the car on the outside. This might be a 28.6. Nope. She's stable. Alright, you always want to practice running the high side for a lap, see what the difference in time is. So if you're catching a car by a certain amount and you know you're going to have a little trouble passing them, you need to be able to pass them on the high side and get the run down the back stretch. Alright, let me show you what else you need to practice. Clipping this apron. Need to practice that. I'll show you what else you need to practice. Yeah, getting that run. There you go. Ooh, I don't think I've ever gone in on this track. I don't remember the entry. Yeah, blew it. There you go. Alright, tip it. So, that's quick. There you go. That's off the base setup. Alright. Base the setup that I started with to this, very few changes. As you can see, the car is fast. Alright, now there's faster, and I have a faster setup. Alright, so what track do we want to go to now? Let's see, Charlotte. I mean, that's a mile and a half. It's a little different. Turn 3 and 4 is way different, as a matter of fact. So let's little base setup in at Charlotte. And I have no idea what setup to use. I don't know if I have 2 setups set or not. Well, you're fixing to see my fast setup probably. Which I'm okay with. My esports videos, I run the setup. That's why I always run a race, and then go look at the setup so that you can see. Alright, good. We have no setup here. Alright, all 5s. Alright, I'm gonna put that on 4. That's not what you're not gonna run 4 here ultimately, because that bump in turn 2 will eat your fucking lunch. $450, $550, $27, $38. You can do 36 or 38. Little more gives you a little rotation. Bigger the difference. If you're using even tire pressures like I am, where it's the same front to back, the bigger the difference, the more the car turns. Right? You can actually loosen a car up a lot by going up on those on the right sides, or you can free it up a little bit but give it better grip into the corners by going down on that side. -5s, 5s, 4, 11, 5. $13. $75. 35 on grill tape, wheel lock. Should be 1.2, and then you're gonna go here, down 1. Alright, that's the base setup. Should be the same as it was at Atlanta. Alright, let's give her a rip, tater chip. Chances are I'm gonna know where I stand before I ever take the green flag. No, you're not cutting in front of me. I don't want to have to deal with you right now. Car's over rotating. I'll settle it down into turn 1 to show you that ass end is just gonna back up towards the wall. It's not gonna like get loose and go down the track. It's gonna get loose and the back's gonna go up the track. Okay. We're gonna do the same as we did at the last track. Same setup. We're gonna go down 50, 5 clicks on the right rear spring. That's all we're doing. And we'll know we found the problem as soon as we hit 3 and 4 before we took the green flag. So we're gonna do the same thing right here. We're gonna run the bottom because we had to take a lower entry into the corner than our normal driving line, but we need to fix that problem. But this is the base setup. Okay, see that ass end sliding around even though I got it nice and snug with the spring. Now we're going to probably need to back off the right track bar a little bit. Alright, she's scrubbing a lot of speed there. Okay, now we got to back off the track bar. We're going to go down 1/2 inch. Give her a quick grip. see what my fastest time is. 28.7. Okay. I need to drop both springs. Both rear springs at this point. So it wants to rotate out. Okay. Let's see what's my gear reading. Oh yeah. Way no grip. Let's go down a couple on each one of those. Here in a second, let's try that. Okay, I will do a video here pretty soon about controller settings and why I use different ones at different tracks. Or track styles like intermediate. You can run default, but I like to soften up the throttle response a little bit. Because a lot of the mile and a half to make them turn, you want to burp them in the corner. But like Las Vegas, Atlanta, if you're burping into the corner to rotate up underneath the competitor, okay, we're still looping there, still looping out. Anyways, if you're burping to turn up underneath a competitor, you don't want to jerk the weight off the front tires. So you'll soften it up a little bit so that your burp is a little more rounded. Changing that, trying to snug it up. If it backs up again like it did, I'm going to have to, I don't want to over adjust any one thing, right? So at this point I consider my options expended as far as taking track bar out of it or adding track bar and lowering rear springs. I've focused on that long enough, so now we need to try something else. Back end coming around, add some front weight. Get a good clean lap, and we'll call it out. She's free in, close to the wheel lock on, middle off, so it's not rotating enough, even though she's free in. Feel like I'm losing front grip going into 3. Like she's tight snap loose in 3. See that evil little twitch that it gets right there? Now she's got plenty of grip for turn 4. This car is already competitive, but we can do better. And that's the goal today, is to do better. So y'all have the base setup, and of course drivability and what you feel comfortable with. Right, because I'll put up with a car that's trying to slide the back end off the corner. Okay, turning in underneath them got loose. Alright. Okay. Now we're going to try this. See what it does. Alright. We only want to do one thing at a time, so let's run that real quick. See what happens with it. If I can't remember, I think I run a 4455 here. But we're doing a completely different setup, and our goal is to run 28 seconds. That's it. Once we're there, that's the setup. Side of the car is hitting the track. I don't know if it's a side skirt or... Yep, okay. Wait. No, that's what we want to do. Boy, we went for it. Car's shaking a little bit back and forth. Alright, let's get that shake out of it. Alright, we got the car pretty close to handling really good. So now we're going to explore some other options just to focus on very small, certain spots of the track. Pay attention to the speed of your car when you go neutral on steering out of the corner. How good you hit a corner matters here. Off steering, 183. It feels weird in that view, but I'm doing that for y'all. Okay. 50.9, that should do it. Go back to this view. way too hard. I like that paint scheme. Yeah, we're gonna drive it in there. Almost clipped her. Ooh, she did good right there. That's good. I overreacted because I assumed it wouldn't be good. Still getting some splitter issues. Now let's look at temperature. Look at RPM, 84, almost 8,500 RPM into the corner. Okay. That was dumb. Okay, this car's got more. Okay. Why not? Okay, so that picks the right front corner up off the track, puts a little weight on the left side. Let's give her a whirl. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Atlanta. There you go. That's my base setup. What you see at the start of these is the base setup. So I throw that at everything, adjust from there. The first time I go into a corner, if that ass end comes out, I go down 5 clicks right rear spring, and then you go from there, right? If the car just really rotates way too much after you've shortened the track bar up 5 clicks or whatever. I think it's actually 4 clicks from 13 to 12.5. If it's still rotating way too much, throw some front weight at it. Not much. You want to do very, very small adjustments on front weight, 1 or 2. If it gets better, then you can try going up 2 to 3 clicks on the left track bar and down 2 or 3 more clicks on the right rear spring. You want a little bit of parity on these tracks between the left spring and the rear spring. The range averages between 80 and 30 pounds, and how much the right rear spring should be higher. Yeah, let's see, what else can you do that really makes a big difference? That's pretty much it. Go up on if you're not turning very good after you snug it up, go up on the right side tire pressures a little bit. If that didn't do it, revert back on the tire pressures. Go down 1 click on sway bar. Go down to a 13 on sway bar. That's it. If you have to do more than that, maybe it's your driving style doesn't fit what I'm trying to do for y'all, and that's possible. I give setups out all the time, and I've had people run faster with them, but the majority of the people don't run as fast because they want a little more snug feeling car than I do. Like, I like it to where this is what it sounds. If you're in a hot rod and you're on a flying lap, this is what your steering should sound like. That's what your steering should sound like once you get about to the apex. You're going to turn in 1 time, roll it down in there, and get back on the throttle. When you're back on the throttle and the car's set, you want to start doing that with the steering to keep it off the steering lock. Once you bind up that steering, you start scrubbing speed real bad. And once you're bound up like that, it changes the handling characteristics. You might have a tight car, but if you're bound up on the steering and you're getting loose off the corner, you might start trying to tighten the car up. That's a problem, because you're bound up on the steering. The car's already tight, so that SM stepping out on you is what's called snap loose, and that's from plowing with the front end. So when you start plowing with the front end and you're trying to throttle through the turn, well, basically you've got that tightness is putting too much. How am I trying to describe that? When you bind up that front, you're putting too much resistance against the car. Ultimately, your back tires break loose. It's like power braking and doing a burnout. So you have to watch that. If you're completely, why the hell did I click that on accident? So if you're bound up on the steering and you get loose out of the corner, chances are you're not loose, you're tight. But that's it. That's pretty much the base setup. If y'all have any questions or need a little help, if you're PS4, I'll do private sessions with you, screen share, things like that, where I'll go test with you. I'll basically operate as your spotter crew chief through party chat. And if y'all ever need any help like that, I am more than game. Very happy to do so. And that'll be it for the video. Now I'm going to go play around and run Kentucky and piss some people off. And no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get off for a while. Got a newborn calf in the pasture. Probably go out there and watch it with binoculars.
And out of 3, got it up.